We are going to close the show with the winner of the 2004 San Francisco Comedy Stand-Up Competition. He's been on The Late Show with Conan O'Brien. So please give it up for Aussie Jim Short.
Very proud. That's exactly the height. Hello, how are we? Yeah. What happened down there? Thank you, thanks for coming on. Thanks for being here this close to the end of the world. Thanks for getting out of the house. It is, right? It's over? I mean, you look at the news and it's like, you know, hurricanes and more hurricanes and floods and earthquakes and global warming, terror warnings. Britney Spears is reproduced. It is the apocalypse. Yeah. So thanks for making the effort to get out. See, that was the scary thing about New Orleans, right? That happens, and then everybody, you know, that lives in anywhere else, was like, we could have an earthquake. That's what I'm reading in Time magazine. Is San Francisco prepared? So I'm in my house and I'm thinking, am I prepared? I mean, how do you prepare? Do you just stand a certain way? All right, yeah. I think so, yeah. I mean, I went out and bought jugs of water and a flashlight. Click, click, yeah. Bring it on, Mother Nature. I'm prepared. Prepared? What kind of rubbish is that, you know? Because in the summertime, there was a tsunami warning. I don't know if you saw that. For California, there was a little earthquake off the coast of Oregon, and there was a warning that there might be a tsunami that would engulf all of the coast. And I missed it. I didn't even know about it. I'm watching something on my TiVo from 3 hours before. So I don't get one news alert. You know, I got gypped out of it. That's what's great about TiVo. You can zip through commercials and your impending demise in moments. I'm at the end of the show, and my life, all right, it's all together. So I got online and I looked at the warning for the tsunami. It was very specific. It was, if it was going to hit San Francisco, it would have hit at 9:23 p.m. And I looked at the little clock on my computer that said 9:22, and I did freak out for a moment, because that's the moment in the movie when you look over to the window and the water's about to the very top, you know, and then you're going to run down the hallway, you, Keanu Reeves, Will Smith, big wave behind you. Get out of there! So I'm prepared for that. I mean, I'm just going to, every night now I sleep in my clothes, floaties on an air mattress, tins of food in the bed. I'm just going to sail over everybody, eating peaches. Piss off. You should have stocked up. I'll see you in Hawaii. But if something did happen, I mean, I don't want to see the refugee situation of San Francisco, like, you know, because we're all stranded here. Because San Francisco and the Bush administration have this mutual fuck you going on right now. So we're just going to be hanging about, and they're going to be like, any day now we'll get down there, you know. But we'll just be hanging around. Finally, Geraldo will show up with a camera crew. What do the people of San Francisco need? Well, we're going to need bottled water, of course. We're going to need wine and cheese, some of those little crackers, lattes for everybody. We're going to need full gay marriage, recount of the 2000 and 2004 election, under God stricken out of the page. All right, we'll fucking get to you when we can. I do feel good. My great-grandfather, he survived the 1906 earthquake of San Francisco. He lived in England. Didn't feel anything, apparently. Not a scratch. I don't finish the sentence. My great-grandfather, a bit of my family history, my great-grandfather left England to go to Australia, that's where I'm from. And nobody in my family was a prisoner. Nobody was shackled up and sent to Australia. It was more suggested that they piss off to the other side of the world. Yeah. My great-grandfather on my dad's side, he was a bit of a drinker, and he came from a well-to-do family in England. And he was an embarrassment to them, so they gave him a bunch of money and they sent him away. And they said, don't ever come back. And when you drink too much for English people, you are Australian. Or Irish or Scottish. Pick a Commonwealth country, that's what we do. But he was here for the 1906. They call it the Great Earthquake of 1906. Like, where did that name come from? Did they all emerge out of the rubble? Oh, that was a great earthquake, wasn't it? Shit fell down everywhere. At first, I wasn't impressed. A bit of a wobble. Then bang, everything fell down, and they went, "That was a great earthquake." Everybody agree? Great? Yeah, great? Yes. Because there was no technology in 1906, there was no Richter scale, they were on the earthquake adjective scale at that point. Yeah, there was the great earthquake, and then the fabulous earthquake, and the spectacularly lovely earthquake, and the scared the living shit out of me earthquake, followed by the kiss your goddamn ass goodbye, bitches earthquake. That was a turning point. That's when they said, from now on, we're going to use a system of numbers. This is far too much swearing for the early part of the century. Next, you might have a we're fucking fucked earthquake. Couldn't print that in the paper. So, for a while, there were judges, and every time there was a tremor, they'd hold up their scorecards, 9.5, 8.7, all the way down to the French judge, 2.1. I did not care for that earthquake. It had no style, no form. That earthquake did not move me. I spit on your earthquake. And I'm not an anti-France person. I'm indifferent, you know. I've been I see, when I'm not gigging here in San Francisco, I have to go to America and perform. And yeah, you know that shit that's all red in the middle? That's where I have to go every week. And I have to perform for them. And I do that bit, and I'm saying I'm not anti-France, and somebody always goes, "Well, we are." And it's like, you know, people got mad at France. They changed their French fries to freedom fries. That was a bold move. Oh, freedom fries. I didn't have time for that. Congress, the American Congress, they actually took a vote to vote on their cafeteria French fries. They called them freedom fries. Yeah, let's not worry about Social Security or health care or any of that trivial business today. We have to stick it to France and potatoes in one fell swoop. Look out, Belgium, don't mess around. Your waffles will be next. Liberty waffles. Dripping with the syrup of freedom. Although now all the ultra-religious, weirdo, fucking conservative people are mad at President Bush, and everybody else is mad, and you're like, well, let's just fucking get him out of there. You know, if nobody likes him, let's just fucking get somebody new. Well, because they're mad because he didn't nominate somebody on the Supreme Court that would tell them exactly what because they want to turn back Roe v. Wade, and they want to stop evolution, and they want to, you know, rescind the Emancipation Proclamation, and but it's just going to be like no electricity, and we'll all have wigs again. You know? We get that kite up there. I want to make some coffee. Yeah, so back to a simpler time.